Ahsoka Season 2. Why Baylan Skoll's path could bring Anakin and Luke back together on screen. Ahsoka Season 2 is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable corners of the entire Mando era timeline. And the biggest reason why? Baylan Skoll. Ever since his introduction in Season 1, Baylan has felt like the key to something much larger, something ancient, something dangerous, and something that could shake the entire Star Wars mythos. And now the rumors are getting louder. Baylan Skoll may be the one to unleash the ultimate evil in Star Wars, Abeloth. And if that's true, then the consequences won't just affect Ahsoka. They could pull Anakin and Luke Skywalker into the same storyline for the first time on screen. Let's talk about how that might happen and why it could reshape the entire future of the franchise. Baylan Skoll ended Season 1 separated from Shin and standing on a statue of the Father. He wasn't chasing Thrawn, wasn't interested in the New Republic, and honestly wasn't even concerned with the galactic conflict at all. Baylan was after something deeper, something he described as a power greater than any we've seen. And in Star Wars, when you start mixing ancient power with the Mortis gods, there's really only one name that makes sense: Abeloth. If Baylan becomes the catalyst to free her, that's not just a villain of the week setup. That is a universe-level threat, something so dangerous that even Jedi, Sith, and cosmic beings fear her. And that's exactly where the possibility of Anakin's return becomes more than just fan hope. Ahsoka Season 1 gave us the biggest clue. Anakin still has access to the world between worlds. He's not just a passive Force ghost. He's active. He's teaching. He's intervening. That opens the door to something Star Wars has never fully explored. What if Anakin can move through time and timelines? What if his connection to Ahsoka is strong enough to manifest again the moment she's facing a threat that even she cannot handle? If Baylan frees Abeloth, it would make sense that Anakin is the one who steps forward, because Abeloth existed during the era of the Mortis gods, the same beings tied to Anakin's own destiny. Anakin's return, whether as a blue glowy or something more physical, isn't just emotional, it's logical within the lore. Here's where things get really interesting. Ahsoka and Luke exist in the same timeline now. We've already seen them interact. We know Anakin appears as a Force ghost to Luke. So imagine this chain reaction. Baylan unlocks Abeloth. The galaxy faces something the Jedi of old could barely understand. Anakin appears to Ahsoka and warns her. Ahsoka realizes she cannot face this alone, and so, naturally, she turns to Luke Skywalker. This creates the first real opportunity to show Anakin and Luke together in the Mando timeline. A father and son, one alive, one luminous, working together to stop an ancient evil that predates the Sith. This is the kind of story moment that would shake the fandom in the best possible way. Now here's the elephant in the room: Thrawn. Season 2 has to deal with the fact that Thrawn has returned to the galaxy, and he's preparing to restore the Empire. That storyline is massive. It leads directly into the future Filoni movie. It affects the New Republic, Mandalore, the entire Outer Rim. So the big question becomes, can a story about Abeloth and a story about Thrawn exist at the same time without becoming a chaotic mess? It's tricky, but not impossible. One path is that Thrawn represents the ground-level threat, the political threat, the military threat. Meanwhile, Abeloth represents the cosmic threat, a Force-level crisis, something only Ahsoka, Baylan, Anakin, and Luke could deal with. Two storylines running parallel until eventually they collide. Because if Abeloth is unleashed, she doesn't care about the Empires, or Thrawn, or the New Republic. She threatens everything, including whatever Thrawn is trying to build. And ironically, Thrawn might even fear her more than the heroes do. If Disney and Lucasfilm do this, they wouldn't just be telling a cool story. They'd be bridging eras. Clone Wars, original trilogy, Filoni's Mandoverse, the cosmic myth arc of Mortis. And at the emotional center of it, you'd have the Skywalkers, Anakin guiding Luke one last time. This would reinforce Anakin's redemption, deepen Luke's understanding of the Force, and give fans something we've waited almost 40 years to see: the two of them together facing a threat bigger than the Sith. So if Baylan Skoll truly does unleash Abeloth, Ahsoka Season 2 may become the turning point of the entire post-Return of the Jedi timeline. It could give us the first on-screen team-up of Ahsoka, Luke, and Anakin. It could deepen Star Wars mythology with the Mortis gods, and it could escalate the stakes far beyond the return of Thrawn. Whatever happens, Ahsoka Season 2 has all the ingredients to become one of the most important Star Wars stories ever put on screen. And honestly, I hope they go big. I hope they take the risk, because this could be the story that connects every generation of Star Wars in one cosmic showdown. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.